I'm not learning to speak German. I feel I should be. It's my mother's first language, and she met my father when she came to England to try and brush up on her English. And he taught her, and then they got married. It's very sweet. And they didn't bring us up bilingual, me and my brother. They thought about it, and they thought how nice it would be for us to have a second language and be able to speak to all members of our family properly. But they didn't for two reasons. One was because they were terribly afraid that we might not get a proper command of both languages if we didn't lay them down at the same, if we laid them down at the same time. And in fact, we do know a Danish and English family where the younger son continued mixing up the languages into secondary school, which is 11, 12, which must have been a bit difficult for him, really. So I suppose I'm glad about that that didn't happen to me. But the other reason was because my mother's Swiss, and Swiss German is a very different kind of dialect from German German. And she didn't feel that teaching me Swiss German was really a very valuable thing to do, because nobody speaks Swiss German and then I'd sound like I was Swiss German instead of having useful German. And she couldn't speak to her own baby in High German because that would be like talking Chaucer. It would just be completely bizarre. So they didn't bring us up bilingual. I did study German at school, and I understood it very well, very quickly. I think because my parents would talk in German to each other to keep a secret from us. My brother and I both got very adept at learning, particularly German relating to television, sweets, hidden toys, things of that nature. And so we both found it quite easy to pick up. But I couldn't actually bring myself to really, really learn, because I felt that I shouldn't have to put in any effort, because I could have got this for free by being brought up bilingual. There could have been no effort whatsoever. And so I sort of resent making the effort. I do want to learn Japanese. And I keep petering out because I feel guilty that I should learn German first, because I've got whole family members that I can't really speak to properly because I don't speak German. It's a bit of a problem, really. I think I'm going to end up being just a typical English person who only speaks English.